Don't go anywhere for now. One man on a mission to promote youth and singing is, of course, Howard Goodall. Please welcome him. So, should young people be singing along to Messiah? I thought they'd be singing along to Take That.
Well, they can do both. And after all, one of the things you discover about people who have careers in the popular music industry is often they've started. They often don't make a big thing about it, but often they have started singing in choirs at school, or they've learnt their music in various different ways. And for me, the joy of music is music. You don't have to make a barrier between a Handel tune and a Take That tune. You can enjoy both. There's no battle between the two. And I think for young people, what they really tie into is another person's passion for something. And if they see that it's something that's personal and emotional, I think they're much more likely to get involved in something than if they are just dryly told, this is great.
What sort of music were you singing as a youngster?
Ooh,
not that you're not young now, of course.
Thanks very much. It's too late for that, Aled. All sorts, I suppose. I mean, I grew up listening, to Bach, Haydn, the Carpenters, ABBA. I heard everything, really. Aled, obviously, the Snowman was one of my favourites.
Thanks so much. And it obviously shaped your adult career.
Hugely, look at me now.
Yeah, how you've fallen. But some people listening, young people listening might say, well, how do I join the choral societies, or how do I get to sing a piece like Messiah? It's not the sort of thing you're going to be humming at home.
The way that a youngster would start to get involved in something like this is to find someone else who'd be interested in doing it, either at their school or in a community. Say someone will come along with me, and if you don't like it, you don't have to stay. And actually, what's interesting is this isn't true just of young people, it's true of all people of all ages. Well, I'd quite like to join a choir, I'd quite like to do some singing, but I don't know where to start, I'm not very good. And the incredible thing about a choir is, you don't have to be as fantastic as Elin to sing in a choir, but you could be in a great choir, whoever you are, because it's the group that makes the sound, it's the group that makes these wonderful choruses. And this room is full of people who wouldn't necessarily think of themselves as great singers, but they have come together and they've made a great sound, and that's the great joy of it. So you can start where you are with your voice. It doesn't matter, you just join in, and once you get caught into that, that addiction, I think you probably never lose it throughout your life.
Howard, what are we going to listen to next?
This next bit is, it's called Since by Man Came Death, and the idea here is that they say, a bit like John Milton's Paradise Lost, which is a book that definitely Jennens and Handel would have known very well, the idea is that Adam and Eve messed things up in the Garden of Eden, and so since by man came death, they mean because all problems started with them. The idea in Paradise Lost and the idea in the Messiah is that Christ's death allowed all those previous faults to be wiped out. So it starts with this very quiet moment of contemplation, since by man came death. That's quite a serious thing to say, but what mankind is responsible for. But then it explodes into life because mankind has been saved by the resurrection of Christ.
Howard, Elin, thank you very much. Let's take a listen, shall we?